The Ticket to Ride Asia expansion is not a standalone game. You'll need either the original Ticket to Ride, the USA one, or Ticket to Ride Europe to play it, since it does not include any train cars or train cards. The board is a reversible board, so there are two different games. There's Ticket to Ride Asia, which is the new team-based game, and then there's Ticket to Ride Legendary Asia, which is similar to previous Ticket to Rides, just on a different board. So let's look at that first. You'll see the board stretches from China up to Russia and down to India. There's not a whole lot of new additions to the board. If you are familiar with Ticket to Ride Europe, you'll notice that the ferries are back in the game, requiring you to play the wild locomotive to start them. And there are no tunnels, although they were replaced with mountainous routes, which are seen with the squares with the black X's, or the white X's in some cases. How those work is you would play your normal 4 pink cards, then allowing you to put down your 4 plastic train cars. And the catch is that this route only has the 1 black X, which then goes into here. So you'll see for each black X, it requires you to put 1 extra train for wear and tear that is caused by mountainous routes. So you would then put a 5th train into here for that route, which then gives you 2 points for each train that goes into the mountainous route stockpile here. So you would then receive your normal 7 points for building that track, plus another 2 for the extra train that you had to use for wear and tear, so you'd receive 9 points for building that track. Whereas if you were to look at going from Mandalay to Hanoi, you'll see that there's 2, and they're both black X's. So you would play your 2 red cards like usual, and then put down your 2 trains, but since there's 2 black X's, you would then put 2 trains into that stockpile. So you would receive your usual 2 points for building that route, plus an extra 2 for each train, so that would then give you 6 points for building that route there. But you would lose 2 trains to the stockpile. Assuming that you know how to either play the original Ticket to Ride or Ticket to Ride Europe, the rules and gameplay of the game will be very much the same. In addition, at the end of the game, there is an Asian Explorer bonus, which is rewards the player who connects the most cities in one continuous track. So it doesn't have to, the track can double back as long as it's continuous, but you can only count each city once. This is the reverse side of the board. So this is now the Ticket to Ride Asia map, which is, you'll notice, is very similar to other Ticket to Ride maps in the past, but it now has the addition of triple routes, as well as tunnels from Ticket to Ride Europe. Or instead of now just playing your 1 orange card and flipping over 3 from the draw stack as you used to, you would then have to flip over 5 from the draw stack. This one would be 6, that would be 4, and so on. So at the start of the game, you are split into teams, as you will then sit beside your partners. This now allows Ticket to Ride to be played with 6 players. So, at the start of the game, each player will receive 4 train cards. Yes, these are the USA 1910 expansion cards, but you can be played with the normal Ticket to Ride cards or the Ticket to Ride Europe cards or 1910 expansion cards. They're all very similar. So, you'll receive 4 of these, and so will your partner. These are then kept secret at the start of the game. As well, you will receive 5 destination tickets each, of which you'll have to keep 3 of them. So, when you look at your destination tickets, you'll decide which ones you want to keep, and then, let's say we're going to take just these 3 and we'll discard the other 2. And your partner will take their first 3 and discard the other 2 as well. So now we both have our 3 decided upon. These must be kept secret, except we are allowed to share one of them onto our common wooden board here. So, simultaneously, each partner would then put one of their destination tickets on the board for their other partner to see. So now we have an idea of where we're going, but the other 2 must be kept secret. You can use it as one of your turns to display your other 2 onto the board as well, so your partner could then see all your destinations that you're creating, but you don't have to do that. You'll also notice that your plastic trains are now split up, so each person has 27 each, as the game comes with an extra 9 trains to be added on. You cannot share these trains with your partner, although they're only for your use, and then if you run out, then you just have to help your partner out by providing cards onto the rack instead. So, on your turn, just like normal Ticket to Ride, you can choose to pick up new train cards. So you just pick up your 2 train cards, say if you want the green and the pink. But the catch is you now have to put one of these onto the rack for your partner to see, and only one. The other one must go back in your hand. So if you were to choose to take the wild card, you would just be taking this one card, and that would then have to go on the rack, and you would have nothing to put in your hand. The cards on the rack can be used in addition to the cards in your hand and can be used by either partner. As well, if you chose that you wanted to take more destination tickets on your turn, you now pick up 4 destination tickets, of which you must keep 1. But the catch is that one of those then also has to go in the rack for your partner to see, but only one. You're only allowed to put one of them on. So let's say we're going to take these 2, and we'll discard those. So then we'll just keep one of these to ourselves, and we'll put another one on the board for our partner to see. The game progresses very much the same as a normal Ticket to Ride would, following the same gameplay and generally most of the same rules as well. The game ends as signaled by when you and your partner combined have 4 or less plastic trains left, in which each partner team after you would then receive 1 more turn. At the end of the game, there is the Asian Globetrotter bonus for 10 points, reward to the team who has completed the most destination tickets, as well as the Asian Express bonus, reward to the team who has the longest continuous track.